on, everybody? Jonathan Baker here, doing another live stream of the MLB series. Well, let's go ahead and get started. As you guys may know, I have just upgraded everything, and we're ready to play some baseball. Let's Arkansas. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this one. This one would be good. So I just got done with lunch, and boy howdy, was it good.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight it's game 3 of this 4-game set between the Springfield Cardinals and the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Steven Lopez gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3, but if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Ready now, Freddie Arnaz, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one.
Hey, we got no one.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Harold, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field here tonight in the bottom of the first. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, last game they just didn't play well. They gave up a lot of runs, really sloppy. So when you play that sloppy, you're not going to win games.
And he's retired 1 away. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Harold?
Well, Matt, the bats have just gone cold. There's no other way to put it. I mean, the last 3 or 4 games, they've really struggled to score runs. I'm interested in seeing how do they turn that around in this game, because the nucleus of this club and this lineup, they should be scoring runs.
Stepping in, Humberto Nieves. And a quick glance at the
All
numbers.
right, we got
I'll
our
tell you, it's
first
been
viewer.
a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
That's
All
a
right,
good pitch
what do
right
we
there.
got
That's
here?
any indication the type of night he's going to have. If he's able to locate that 2-seam fastball, they're going to have trouble hitting him.
Oh, we got two messages at the same time coming in. What did you get to eat? What a donkey? No, I got our favorite place out in Kirby.
The windup and the 0-1.
4
And
bean and
this is
cheese
going to be fouled
burritos
into the diamond level seats.
and
1 out,
Dr.
nobody
Pepper.
on.
That's what I had for lunch. It was good too.
And another foul ball.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ends up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Well, if he wants to take a fight, let's take a fight to him. Get him out easy.
Skied into straightaway right. Gonzalez is in his tracks now, and that's out number 2.
Sounds good.
Into the box now, Jesus Corona. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Right down the chute that time. 1-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Frozen on the fastball, never had a chance, and the inning is over. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Antonio Cortez. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit in the air out to left field. Lynn is there. 1 out.
There we go.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the visitors. We're looking at one of the best defensive teams in the league. They're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. Not many balls get through here. You're going to have to earn it if you want to beat these guys.
Coming to the plate now, Blake Casto. And the average isn't pretty. Down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, he was clearly looking for a fastball right there, and that's
whoa, look at this guy. He's big
slid to
boy.
the side, and as a result, you got an ugly swing and miss.
This is swung on and lifted down the left.
Look how
field
big
line,
he
but
is.
it'll get back into the crowd as he
Looks
jumps
like a
ahead of him now.
huge
0-2.
gorilla.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
Into the box, Michael Abercrombie, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Dribbled to the right side. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, he tried to double up with him on fastball. Showed him one. He got the next one. He measured the first one and timed the second one for the base hit.
So striding in, Ruben Friend, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. He's set.
What kind of name is that?
Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
Tying run at first base, he's got to make sure that a ball in the gap he scores. He's
Ruben
got to get a great
Friend.
jump. And one way to do it, as soon as you see that ball through the zone and you see the swing and it makes contact, you just got to get flying.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Ruben
And he
is
takes a
a
pitch right
name
down the
for
middle.
Friend.
He certainly
Not
hasn't
a
been
name.
the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Got it. Make your pitch.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now he lifts a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory on the right side. Delgado will range over to make the catch just beyond the first base dugout, and that will end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. And Springfield leads this thing 1-0. Now in the box, Carlos Gutierrez. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
Gutierrez.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
He threw that ball right by him. When you got a guy throwing that hard, you got to really just think about using your hands and just spread out and let your hands fly. They're going to be quicker than your bat is going to get to the ball.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Guardado is there for it. 1 down. Now at the plate, Harvey Reeves.
center fielder, Harvey Reeves.
Here you go, guys. Let's go.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
There's that tight slider right there. Just missed getting under the hands. That's a good pitch. I like that pitch. But if you don't get it where you want it, it could be a dangerous pitch to throw.
Grounded foul.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone to protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Standing in now, Freddie Arnaz. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he will apply the tag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 3 innings complete. Springfield's out in front, 1-0. Now at the plate, Humberto Nieves comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Humberto Nieves.
First offering on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Matt, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Ball 1.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
And this is fouled straight back. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Chop foul over towards the dugout.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Gonzalez. 1 away. Striding in once again, Jesus Corona. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Corona.
Into the windup and the pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Boy, Matt, we're watching him have great success on that exploding fastball at the top of the zone. And I'm telling you right now, you can't catch up to that. It looks great to you coming in, but you have to get your bat in the position to get on top of it. And it's just too hard to do all those things and think you're going to square it up.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
In now, Antonio Cortez standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Hey, 2 away, 2 away.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slider stayed too low, ball 2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Gonzalez moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Nothing across here this half. We played 4 full, and Springfield leads this thing 2-0. Ready for another chance. Blake Casto. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
First baseman, Blake Casto.
There you go.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Well, this offense finds themselves struggling right now, and they're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture, get somebody on, maybe hit and run, and then you look for the big ball. Looks like right now everybody's swinging for the downs. They got to turn it around a little bit, play a little small ball, get it going.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. A little bit over halfway home tonight. Bottom of the 5th as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Abercrombie.
Michael Abercrombie.
One out.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out. Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Ruben Friend comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Well, that's 2 quick outs, and he's got a low pitch count. Really being aggressive in the zone has forced him to swing the bats. He's economically low in that pitch count. He's got a chance to go deep in the game.
And here's a ball hit in the air.
I got it. Ball.
Delgadio has got it, and the side is retired. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. 5 innings complete. Springfield's out in front, 2-0. Coming to the plate now, Carlos Gutierrez. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Fouled back. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Swing and a miss on the slider.
There we go, and that gets him out. 3rd out.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the box now. Harvey Reeves. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
0-1. Here we go now. Let's go.
Pitch on the way. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And this is popped up. Back behind second. Guardado is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Ready once again, Freddie Arnaz. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Freddie Arnaz.
First pitch on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Lynn has a play. And that retires the side. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. 7th inning coming up. And Springfield leads this thing 2-0. Digging in to try it again. Humberto Nieves. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Humberto Nieves.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Good idea, man. There you go. Subscription added.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Into the box, Jesus Corona. She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
I got the count. 0-2.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Standing in now, Antonio Cortez. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Man, when you're winning on the road, the last thing you want to do is give the home crowd a reason to get back into it. Well, when you hit the leadoff man, that's exactly what you do.
Digging in once again, Blake Casto. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Hey, we got 2.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Conforti is over near the railing as he makes the catch to retire the side. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. 8th inning coming up. Springfield's out in front, 2-0. Into the box now, Michael Abercrombie, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Michael Abercrombie.
And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. Ready for another shot now. Ruben Friend, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Here we go, fellas. Let's go.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Well, that's another first pitch strike right there. Now he's over 70% so far in this game. First pitch strike to hitters. That's why he's deep in the game right now.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Oh, that was a good-looking slider to hit. He kind of hung him one. When you got a slider right there and it's spinning towards you, that's the one you annihilate.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2.
I know he'd like to see that pitch again. I know he's got 2 strikes. That's a ball he should have hit, though. It's right in his wheelhouse. He fouled it off. He's going to last another pitch. But, man, that's the one he wanted.
The 1-2 pitch. He's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
In now, Carlos Gutierrez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. No hits to this point.
Hey, 2 outs here, 2 outs.
The 0-1 delivery. Outside for a ball, 1-1. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Hit hard but fouled toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Can't ask for much more than this. 8 shutout innings thus far. We've played 8 full, and Springfield leads this thing 2-0. At the plate, Harvey Reeves. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
Harvey Reeves.
Here's the first pitch to him. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0 delivery. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Delgado has room in foul territory. 1 down.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
We got 1
Stepping in now, Freddie Arnaz.
Designated hitter.
As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, there's a one-out infield single. And you know what? You can start a lot of rallies with one out. He was hustling down the line. If you're pitching, you think, golly, that was so unlucky.
Now at the plate, Humberto Nieves. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Nieves.
In there, 0-1.
All right, let's get it
Ready
going.
with the 0-1 pitch. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Gonzalez has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Striding in, Jesus Corona. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Hey, now we've got 2.
He's set and the pitch. And a slider bounces and that gets away. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Let's make a play and hold him
He's
right.
set.
Hey,
Here
let's go.
comes the 1-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Boy, he is not seeing the ball at all. He's already got 3 strikeouts. If he strikes out here, that's when you start calling the eye doctor.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Looking for the complete game. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him. Rock solid win and a memorable performance.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Number 53 wins his 3rd of the season as he allows only 2 hits over 9 full innings. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The loss goes to Lopez, 1-4.
The final line score.
That was a quick, easy 3.
A coach acknowledges a pitcher on his recent spree of strikeouts. He's on a torrid pace. They'll see if he can keep it up. An agent checks in with a client currently in the minors.
How are things in your world, Jonathan? Great. Good to hear. Just know I'm here for you. Keep plugging away down there.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Springfield Cardinals and the Corpus Christi Hooks. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Stevie Ramirez will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Harold, what do you got?
Well, it's been an interesting season so far. He's pitched much better on the road. His results and his numbers at home have not been good. So maybe this is the game that we're going to see him pivot that around, change that trend, and start to throw better at home.
Into the box now, Miguel Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Designated hitter, Miguel Hernandez.
And that one right down Main Street. HR, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And Matt, you know, you look at the split right. I'm kind of leaning towards them here in this third game.
Pulled toward right center field. Huntley giving chase. 1 away. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Harold?
Well, Matt, we're seeing a lot of lineups like this lately. This club has a lot of power, but not a lot of speed. Shouldn't be surprising. You don't usually have the combination of the two where you got speed and power, but their power, no speed. They have to hit the ball at the ballpark if they want to win.
So stepping in, Doug Darby. The average just a few ticks shy of 300 for the season. So perhaps a hit or two in this one could put him up over the top. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. Fouled straight back. 1 out, nobody on. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Chop foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. Two-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high. 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And this is fouled back and out of play. 2 out, nobody on. Throws it on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. We played an inning, still 0-0. At the plate, Sean Horn, as we take a look at the splits between April and May.
Sean Horn.
Come on, guys.
Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Delgado will get under it to put it away just past the first base dugout, and that's out number 1.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the visitors. We're looking at one of the best defensive teams in the league. They're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. Not many balls get through here. You're going to have to earn it if you want to beat these guys.
At the plate, Antoine McCollum. And he comes in hitting right at 260 on the season.
McCollum.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Well, Matt, as advertised, he's broke out with a good fastball. He likes to pitch out the fastball, but this was in the mid-90s. We'll see him be aggressive most of this game with that fastball.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Hey, every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
Stepping in now, Neil Darnell. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 1 home run and 6 RBIs. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So nothing happening this time around. We played 2 full. Springfield's out in front, 1-0. So striding in, Rob Hatton. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Rob Hatton.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Delgado in foul ground, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. In now, Carlos Aquino. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s.
Aquino.
Fouled straight back. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
Batting 9th.
So striding forward
Johnny
now,
Carson.
Johnny Carson is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Got him reaching
Johnny
a bit
Carson.
too far.
I do believe he was a former
That right
Frisco
there, Matt,
Rough
may be
Rider.
the best pitch in baseball. I don't know why people don't throw that high fastball more. It is so difficult for a hitter to raise your hands up and try to get on top of that ball. And before you do all that, it's by you.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Misses. Ball 2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. On the ground up the middle, Ramirez ranging up the middle. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. 3 innings complete, and Springfield leads this thing 1-0. Digging in for his second at bat, Miguel Hernandez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Miguel Hernandez.
Into the windup and the pitch. A late swing at a slider for a strike.
Well, they have been really aggressive swinging early in the count, early in this game, and that's twofold. You're either not going to get a high pitch count from the pitcher, which could go against you, or you're going to knock him out. We're coming right after you and being aggressive. Right now, I think they're just being aggressive.
1 ball, 2 strikes,
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
All right, that's good.
Now in the box, Doug
Now
Darby.
batting.
He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Doug Darby.
In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Matt, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
The windup and the 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Hey, we got one.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Into the box, Robert
Center fielder.
Jorgensen.
Robert
As
Jorgensen.
he'll swing and pop this one up near second base.
Donald is there for it, and the inning is over. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. We played 4 full. Springfield's out in front, 1-0. Digging in to try it again, Sean Horn. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Sean Horn.
First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something. But this offense has to get going.
And that one stayed up a little high. Skied into straightaway right. Gonzalez is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Striding in once again, Antoine
batter, number 7,
McCollum comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
McCollum.
First offering on its way. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Stepping in and ready for another shot,
Now
Neil
batting.
Darnell.
Catcher,
0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Darnell.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Well, the pitcher can claim that that one slipped all he wants, but that looked intentional to me. He goes with the heater up and in and absolutely drills him. That's dangerous, and I'm surprised that the ump appears to be letting it go.
Rob is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hey, come on now, guys.
The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is 1 pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings. Talk about dominant work so far.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. He's through 5 without allowing a hit. 5 innings complete, and Springfield leads this thing 2-0. Now batting, Carlos Aquino. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
First baseman, Carlos Aquino.
Lays off 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1 to short. And he's retired, 1 away.
Hey, when the guy on the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
Ready for another chance, Johnny Carson.
Left fielder, Johnny Carson.
Or was he a traveler?
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
This is the time in the game you start thinking, hey, they might get better swings. Then you see a swing like that.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit-by pitch.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Comes set, and the 0-1. Way in front of a great slider that time.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Runners on first with 1 down. And here's a ball hit in the air. Lynn ranging forward, in there for extra bases, and there goes the no-hitter. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Well, it's taken quite a bit of time now. We're into the 6th inning. Pitcher really was settling down nice. That's the first hit of the game. Let's see maybe if they're able to make a little attack now.
Hey, let's hold him right here.
Into the box now, Doug Darby, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
This is where getting ahead in the count really pays off for you. Now you can get him to chase a pitch, maybe get a ground ball, double play, or a strikeout. Either way, it's going to help your cause.
Hit on the ground out to short. Backhanded. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Well, there's a 1-out infield single, and you know what? You can start a lot of rallies with 1 out. He was hustling down the line. If you're pitching, you think, golly, that was so unlucky.
In now, Robert Jorgensen, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Donald takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Standing in now, Sean Horn, as with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Weak roller right side. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Now you got the tying run at third base with 2 outs. And let's see if someone can come up with another big hit with 2 outs and maybe drive that run in.
So coming to the plate, Antoine McCollum, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
You know what I've been impressed with? He's really used that fastball to his advantage, and he's recognized the fact he's throwing it by people. So he's continued to dominate with that heater and not check off of it much.
Now the 0-1. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Looking to leave him loaded. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. We're through 6 full. Springfield's out in front, 2-1. Into the box, Neil Darnell comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Neil Darnell.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This one's down to third. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Well, they're starting to run out of time late in the game. That's a big leadoff hit. I know they're down 1, but that starts the rally. Let's see how they manufacture the rest of this inning.
Skipper out of the dugout, making the slow trek to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Boyce Bowen comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Boyce Bowen.
It was mostly pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a big factor in this one, guys. He swung himself into a 3-hit ball game, so he was seeing the ball really well and put some good swings on it, too.
We got walks.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Number 64 gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score first.
A coach acknowledges a pitcher on his recent spree of strikeouts. He's on a torrid pace. They'll see if he can keep it up.
5-2. All right.